Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, and Richardson Hitchens going back and forth. Back and forth. Listen, ego thoughts, man. I don't have too much to say, but stay tuned to the end of this video. I will play the clips from both Teofimo Lopez and Richardson Hitchens. Bottom line is, we were hearing rumors that they would be fighting each other. Teofimo Lopez even put a poll up on his page or whatnot and asked the fans what he should do next and who he should fight. People said unify with Richardson Hitchens. Now it appears they've reached some type of snag over money, and that's caused a back and forth. Richardson Hitchens, he's saying that Teofimo is bluffing. He ain't really getting no offer. And Teofimo is saying, we sent you an offer, but you don't want to take it over money, and you should take it to fight me. Hitchens says, quote, Teofimo, I don't know about all that BS and all that talk on the internet, talking about how you got 1.3, 1.5 million for whatever fight. I don't give a F about none of that. What are you talking about? Listen, you turned down an offer from Devin Haney. You turned down 2.8 to fight Matias. You've never seen 2.8 million. You talking about Subriel Matias ain't good enough to fight you. Who the f is you? On pay-per-view, you would have left with 3 million. You're the only one ducking. Ain't no offer being sent to me. He goes on to say, send it. If the numbers are right and the date and the time, I'm there. Ain't no excuses. And your dad is in the background talking all that ish. Listen, Gen Z is hurting boxing because there's a whole lot of talk, a whole lot of speculation, and a whole lot of chatter. Now, the brilliant thing, which is why I wouldn't trade my job for anything in the world, is me being an online content creator. I speak my mind at any time, right? And I put these thoughts out there. And the funny thing is, there'll be times where people say, I agree with you, Ego. But then you look in the comment section, there'll be people who disagree and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Ego, you're hating, yada, yada, yada. And more often than not, your boy Ego always comes through. And what I said previously rears its ugly head into the conversation later on. That is exactly what's going on here. What am I talking about? So I complained about dazn, Riyadh season, Turkey shows, etc. They've made this public spectacle and debacle for their fight, meaning all these fights are being negotiated in the public where the public has a say in it, right? And, oh, Teofimo's going to fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Oh, Teofimo's going to fight Subriel Matias. The two have agreed. Oh, Teofimo's going to fight Richardson Hitchens, etc., etc. And then it's exhausting as a boxing fan. That's Teofimo Lopez alone. His name has been linked to the Devin Haney's, Matias, Hitchens, Boots. I'm talking in the span of maybe 3 months, if that, right? It's exhausting to hear all this like back and forth, and then it leads nowhere. We've had Jaron Boots in his name linked to Brian Norman Jr., to Virgil Ortiz, to Teofimo, etc., etc. He does have a good fight with Stanionis, but imagine if you were looking forward to any of those other fights, which might have a bigger name than Stanionis, right? And so on and so forth. And you're seeing it heavily with DAZN fight. Teofimo Richardson Hitchens, that's just the latest addition. This is why I keep telling you guys, do not negotiate in the public. When you do that, it just turns into a spectacle for no reason, and the fans get burnt, especially when the fight doesn't happen. You're lucky as a boxing fan if the fight happens So at least you'll get to see an outcome. But as far as Teo and Hitchens, I'm just making a video to inform, but I could really care less about the schoolyard name calling, this guy's a beezy, this guy's stupid, and all that. Are you guys gonna fight and unify? That's what the fans want to know. Check out the clip.
Man, what kind of bitch shit is that? I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Like, you either gonna fight me because you say you gonna beat me, or you don't fight me at all, you punk bitch. Like, how you gonna go and talk about all this madness about me, and how you gonna box me and beat the bricks off of me, bro? Man, I fought Lomachenko for $1.3 million. Whoop that ass. Yeah, same goes and applies for Josh Taylor. Whoop that ass. Same applies for Richard Coleman, IBF world champion for $800K. Whoop that ass. What are you talking about, yo? Talking about sending a contract with the right numbers. Shut that shit up, man. You just a pussy.
Yo, Teofimo, I don't know about all that bullshit, all that talk on the internet talking about you got 1.3, 1.5 for whatever fight. I don't give a fuck about none of that, what you talking about, nigga. Listen, you turned down an offer from Devin Haney. You turned down a $2.8 million offer from Sabril Matias. Nigga, you never seen $2.8 million. Talking about Sabril Matias ain't what you say? He ain't I guess he ain't good enough to fight you. He don't deserve to fight you. Nigga, who the fuck is you? You ain't never made $2.8 million. And on pay-per-view, you probably would have left with, let's say, $3 million. 3 point something. I don't know. Nigga, you the only one ducking. You the only one ducking. Ain't no offer even been sent to me. Like I said, nigga, send the contract. The number's right. Send me the date and time. I'm there. Ain't no excuses. And your dad in the background talking shit. I thought that old nigga learned before. I thought that old nigga learned when they beat him up in the gym and your pussy ass Teofimo ain't do shit, nigga. You stood right there and watch your dad get beat up. Like, what type of fighter is you? How you a whole professional boxer and you letting your dad get stomped on by like 9 other professional boxers, like in the boxing gym in front of you? Y'all niggas is soft. That's what I be trying to say. Y'all not from Brooklyn. Y'all not from New York. There's no way a nigga from New York could ever let some shit like that happen. You feel me? But stop saying my name. Stop going on the internet talking shit, saying my name. Because you know, like you said, Richardson Hitchens is the only name at 140 right now that makes sense. So like I said, when they send that offer, make sure it's the right zeros. And I'm there. That's it. That's all I got to say. I ain't never ducked no smoke. Never. Ain't no contract. Ain't nothing been sent to me, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Don't fucking get me mad.